Hello, my name is Tuli, and I'm part of the media team, and I'm here to do an interview with you.
Awesome. Pretty
Alrighty.
cool.
Just a really quick for our audience, introduce yourself, what's your name, your grade level, and all that stuff.
Okay, awesome. So I am Jasmine Kaur. I'm the Undersecretary of Media for this year, and I'm currently a senior at Rockwell Heath High School, and this is going to be my third year in MUN. And yeah, that's a quick summary of me.
And also, what position do you hold at the YMCA Texas Model UN? And kind of just give us like a summary description of what you do.
Okay. Like I said before, I'm the Undersecretary of Media for the 2018-2019 school year. So basically, what I do is just basically lead my media team, and I basically just try and cover this all of the conferences and the club, and the social media aspect as well. Me and my media core, we basically write monthly newsletters. We do event newsletters. We do memes because those are pretty cool. Social media challenges. Oh yeah, interviews like this one right here. We just do a lot of stuff, and I'm basically in charge of that. I have to make sure everyone's on track. It doesn't seem like a lot of work on the outside, but it actually is on the inside with how hectic everything is, especially at state. We also have event newsletters as well. Not sure if I said that, but the media team just does a lot.
All right, so you say you're in charge of the media and social aspect of Model UN. Can you tell me what are some of the goals and objectives that you have for this school year that you want to create in our in these students and everything?
Yeah. So some of the goals I had at the beginning of this school year was to one, make a newsletter, and that was a success. My goal was to have 5 of them in the school year, and we've had the 6 monthly newsletters, and then we've also had the 2 event newsletters, one for regional and state. So the newsletters was a success. Another one of my goals was to use social media year round and not just at the conferences. And we totally got that goal complete within the bag as well. The media team was really helpful with helping me split up the duties of the media, undersecretary's work for media. And so my media team has really been like a really big backbone for me this year. If I didn't have them, I'd be all over the place, and I'd probably be stressing so much. But yes, we really made social media so active, and especially at state, we haven't even been here for 24 hours, and social media is like popping off. It's so involved, like everyone's being involved, everyone's using the hashtag and everything, and I'm just really proud of the fact that with my work and the media team's work, we've been able to get everyone on social media and really enjoy that aspect of it. And one thing we couldn't really complete this year was the podcast. It was because we didn't have enough time, one, and then two, we didn't have the enough resources. But I feel like the best way we compensated for that was by having these interviews like we are right now. The main purpose of the podcast slash interview is just to tell delegates like what their media team is, what we do, like inspire them to like join the media or not the media team, or if you want to go ahead and join the media team for sure, but the secretariat as well, like if they want to do that. We also wanted them to become to know us. Like we don't want the secretariat to be these high people where you can't like talk to us, you can't say hi. Like we want you to talk to us. We want to like show ourselves as just normal people at the conference as well, and we really want to get into what the delegates are talking about, and we also want to know like how everything's going in conference too. So the main purpose of the interview is just to connect with the secretariat and the people who make up the program.
So, so I was gonna ask you, why do you think the social aspect of media core is so important? And I think you just answered it. So tell us, how did you get into this position? Like the history behind it.
Okay. So when I applied for this position, I was kind of really debating if I even should submit my application. It was December of 2017, I think. Yes, my junior year that winter, the secretariat application was up, and I was just really contemplating about turning it in because I was like, I'm not gonna get it, like there's so many more qualified people than me, there's so many more like better people than me, I'm not gonna get it. But my mom kind of like pushed me. She was like, "You care so much about Model UN, and you really do. Like, I want to give back to this club as much as I can." And I felt like by joining the secretariat, it was one of the ways I could do that. So my mom was kind of the person to influence me and just push me and say, just apply, because YOLO, right? Like that was cringy, but yeah, it was just a gut feeling. I just decided to do it, and I was really shocked when I got the interview, and my interview went fairly smoothly. And also, like, I was just shocked when they said my name that day at the closing awards for the upcoming year. I literally couldn't move. And so, my advice is, like, if you are applying for the secretariat, is to just do the application, just submit it. Because what's the harm in submitting the application? So, yeah.
All right. So you said you tell your advice for people is just to apply if they want to do something new. Is there any other advice that you want to give our Model UN participants this year on their resolution and everything?
Yeah. So, if you're a new delegate, one of my biggest pieces of advice is to choose a country you're interested in. For example, I did India my first year because of my cultural roots, and I'm Indian as well. So, if you just choose a country you're very heavily involved with, Model UN doesn't seem like a burden to you. It's something fun. It's something to share your culture, your identity, with other people. That's what Model UN is, if you choose a country that you really like. So for new delegates, that's my advice. For anyone who has any creative ability, like if you can edit videos, if you can write really good, like just editorials, if you're tech savvy, social media savvy, apply for the media core as well. We can use, like, the media core doesn't have a limit of people. Anyone can be on the media core, and there's so many ranges of skills that can be used in the media core. So don't hesitate on that application too. Like, if you think you're good at drawing, apply for the media like position. So yeah, that's my advice for that.
All right, and that should conclude our interview. Thank you so much for sitting down and answering questions with me. All right, we'll see you later.
All right, bye. Thanks.